The Grateful Carnivore. I'm cooking some burgers and some eggs on the grill again. But I want to talk about accountability while it's cooking. I've, when I was 25, I met my ex-wife and, fell in love, all that stuff, had a family, had kids, and started putting on weight very rapidly. Mostly because at first I wasn't as I used to walk everywhere, ride my bike everywhere, but I was getting rides by the family, whatever. I didn't have a license at the time. But I went from like being, even when I grew up in Cleveland, I was always walking. I was always riding my bike everywhere, and I was very very in shape, very active. But after meeting my wife and getting married and settling down, I was getting rides everywhere basically, and I was my ex-wife's mom cooked so much food. It was crazy. Like every dinner, every day, they had so much food, and they loved pop. They couldn't get enough pop, but I wasn't used to eating like that, and used to drinking like that, and I got no exercise at all. And I was the kind of guy that when I moved out of my dad's house, I was on my own. Food was barely a part of my life. My life was more worried about paying bills and working and chasing ladies and but I didn't really ever eat that much. Food was not a necessity to me. I think I survived off like ramen noodles at the time, and pizza, whatever, with friends. And but when I finally met my wife, whatever, and her mom, we were at their house like every day. I ate like like going to a buffet every day, and I got no exercise. When I was I'd go visit my dad, and when I was younger, and I'd have a huge meal and I'd leave stuff, but then I wouldn't have anything like that for the next holiday or whatever, next time I stopped by his house. But I kept that same mentality. When I went to my mother-in-law's house, I ate just ridiculous amounts of food, but I ended up living there. So every day, I was just pigging out and gorging. It was crazy. But I'm gonna get to the accountability part now, I guess. But I never really tried to lose any weight when I was married. I always thought something was gonna happen, but it never happened, and I just got bigger and bigger, whatever. But after my marriage kind of came to an end, and it was always on my mind to work on it, but I would try something. I would look at things up online. I would do a lot of research. But I just never. I would start something and just anybody that starts dieting, it's really hard. You fail right away, and then you probably end up putting more weight back on than you even lost, if you've lost any at all. But this has been going on for 10, I don't know, maybe almost close to 15 years by now. My highest weight was 350 pounds, and I was the most miserable human being. I was so fat, I walked on the outside of my shoes, and I used to wear them down angles, which made it even harder to walk. And just what your body goes through, gaining so much weight. I gained weight so fast. I went from like 150 to 350, and it was like, I was putting on 20 plus pounds a month for a while, and I kind of eventually, stopped at a certain point, but then it picked up again eventually, and I probably lost a few pounds here and there, whatever. But like, food became my absolute life. Just every day was just nothing but binges and binges and binges, and it wasn't even binges. It was just the way I ate. And when I was married and stuff, the whole family, we used to go to like Golden Corral all the time, and all my clothes I grew out of extremely fast, and I used to have the whole belly thing hanging on the bottom of my shirt, which was really embarrassing. But it just, all I did was eventually buy bigger shirts and bigger clothes, and actually, as a fat man, I'm probably sure some women do it too. But like right now, I'm wearing a red T-shirt and some just generic shorts, whatever. But that's what it just becomes easier for a man to do that. We'll just buy humongous T-shirts, and that's what we live in every day. It's it's not very fashionable. It's just they're cheap and easy to wear and comfortable. But it's just I want to do better than that. I want to be better than that. I want to wear clothes that look normal, normal size clothes. And I keep on getting off this whole accountability thing. I'm rambling on about other stuff, but I've tried so many times to lose weight. Tried so many different fads. I went out and bought a whole ton of I bought a treadmill. I bought 2 different ellipticals. I bought a recumbent bike. I bought a weight set. I bought all this stuff, and this slowly over the years just kind of gave it all away. And I'm on a swing if you wonder why I'm swinging, but in my backyard. But accountability. I guess I've been doing the carnivore off and on for probably at least a couple years now. I've made a bunch of Facebook pages about it, or groups, whatever, that I kept on inviting people to, and every year I'd revamp it and all this stuff, and I just kept on failing and failing. And I've got a lot of naysayers because of that. People that probably just laughing when they know that I'm doing something because they know I always fail. Just looking at myself in this camera right now, I can already tell I've been losing weight this last month or so. I feel like I'm a little thinner in the face. But right now I'm in the low 260s. A couple weeks ago I was probably in about 270, whatever. But I got myself down from 350 to in the 260s, and that's taken a long time. It took me a long time to get there. I went up and down, up and down, up and down. But I'm there, so that's a big accomplishment. It's almost 100 pounds I've lost. But with carnivore, I love eating meat. I love all this stuff. I better check on my burgers. I love all this food, but when you deny yourself of something, all the junk foods and whatever like that, you start to hate the foods you actually like. And that's what it was doing. Like, I'm making burgers right now, which I love. Who doesn't love a burger, But I started to actually hate them because I felt like I was forcing it, And I think I burnt them a little bit. Shoot. But I'm actually starting to like them again now that I'm committed to my diet, and I might have to cook the eggs inside. Let me try it real quick. Shoot, I didn't do this the way I should have. I'm gonna have to sit the phone down here for a minute. But I'm committed, and this is gonna work. My accountability has been mostly lies, I guess, for so long, but as of the 31st, I've been severely committed on this diet, and I've been doing very well, and I have not cheated at all. I know that's only like a week or so ago, but still, accountability. And, the weight's dropping down. I still have my naysayers. I still have people that make fun of me and this and that, whatever, but, so what? I need to turn this thing off. Talking, I haven't been paying attention to this, and I'm trying not to destroy all this food because it costs so damn much. I'm cooking with eggs I got from my friend at work. I paid $8 for 36 eggs, farm fresh eggs, and I'm not even refrigerating them. And these will actually be the first ones I've eaten since I got these from her, but I'm excited to eat them because I'm saving money, eating better, quality foods. And I don't know. I think we all have to commit to accountability and stick with it, and have our friends, have our family, just ourselves in general. Accountability, stop screwing up, do what you got to do. And that's, I know I rambled on about this. I apologize. I probably didn't talk about accountability properly, but it is what it is, right? Just hold yourself accountable. Otherwise, you're the one that's in charge of all of this. Nobody puts the food in your mouth besides you. So, accountability. Do it. This is the Grateful Carnivore. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you.